Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. Already here, they'll audible to something else. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lamar changing the play. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it down to the 28. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Second and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On second down, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
2nd down and 4. Now Lamar changing the look.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Quick strike out wide by Jim. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On third down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Here's Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now Jackson on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Here's Tucker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
Helpful there, not a big impact on first down.
Second and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Robinson up the middle.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. little shorter passes go a little way back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Ingram. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bouncer.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They run over center with Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Another run with Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And take it right on the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
13. Report.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He finds his man complete. It's Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Jackson.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Now Jackson on first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way up and down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson changing the play. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Slot man moves right.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A handoff from Mitchell running left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 1. Now Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is Ingram. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A give here to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
They'll go again with Gibson.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the toss, here's Robinson. Oh, some strong running. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
They'll run with Robinson.
He gets away from one. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back.
なんとかブレイクアウト成功で、まあちょっと今日はいつもと違う感じだったんですけど、それが功を奏して勝てたのかなっていうところはありますね。ちょっとね、ワシントン、疲労させるスキル持ってる人がめちゃくちゃ多かったんで、怪我人でないかすごいヒヤヒヤしながら、なるべく、なんていうんですかね、ローテ組んで、まあ、イングラムがブレイクアウトだったんですけども、イングラムを適時休ませて、適時っていうか、いいタイミングで休ませて、なるべくその疲労を食らわないように、疲労で怪我しないようにっていうのをちょっと心がけてやってましたね。ちょっと今日ね、実況やりたかったんですけど、今やっとちょうど試合終わった頃にできたって感じですね。はい。いや、まあ、マクローリン、あれマクローリン怪我してたのか。いやー、しかも青海さんは結構自分苦手としてるタイプだったんで、結構なんていうんですかね、感覚でやるタイプなんで、うん。たまたまね、今日、イングラムで積極的にパス投げてこうっていう感じでいたんで、それがうまくはまって勝てたのかなってとこですね。まあ、あとはリードして、リードしてもう流れが、モメンタムというか流れが、まあ、機械の流れっていうかもう試合のモメンタム、実際のモメンタムっていうんですかね、がうまくいったのかなってとこですね。さて、ブレイクアウトなんだろう。早速見てみましょう。経験値も入んのかな。あれ、2000か。でもやっぱスターだったんだな。ヒーデンの。なるほどね。いやー、何ついてんだろう。スキル。気になるな。いやつうかスキルまだつかないか、これ。つかないな。75超えてないから、何にもつかねえって話か。そうだ、まあ、イングラムね。レベルが、レベルですか、OVR がまだ低いんでね、なかなか厳しいとこではありますね。そっか。つかなかったってとこか。で、他の選手も経験値上がってんのかな、上がってないか。もうすぐカーマイケルとモンゴメリ。まだですね。そうだ、コラーとザイトラーがね、途中離脱したんですよね。いや、コラー大丈夫だ。劣化してない。よかった。んで、ザイトラーが、まあでもちょっとマクローリン怪我は大きいですよね。ワシントンは。なかなか。まあうちもある程度こう疲労するようなスキルを持ってるんでね。まあワシントンほどじゃないですけどね。ザイトラーも怪我してない。なるほどね。ただザイトラーがこれ下手すると、オフェンス、ベスト OL に選ばれる可能性も出てきちゃってんですよね。そう。ただね、ちょっと契約更新がだいぶ厳しいんで、せっかくスキルついても、イングラム2位に上がってる。まあ、だいぶ今日、しかも、ヤード数もタッチダウンも取ってましたからね。まあ、ただライスには追いつかないかな、この感じだと。ルーキーオブザイヤー、バーデンにも追いつかないかな。タイトエンドすごいっすよね。まあ、この三つどもえ、でもあれか、一応、ニューイングランドとシンシナティも来てるけど、大体この三つどもえでルーキーオブザイヤーをお送りしてるんですよね。まあ、ピッツバーグはね、ランニングバックなんで、評価高めに出るはずなんで、まだまだわかんないですよね。誰が1位になるか。で、ディフェンスは、コルツなんですね。ディフェンスは誰も入ってないんだろうな。 うん。QB はラマーが2位で。そういえばヘンリーがね、ボルティモア来るのはちょっとびっくりしましたね。うん。ランニングバックはまあ、今シーズンはそんなに走らせてない。イングラムが帰り咲いたけど、まだあれか、KC、本日試合してないかな。まあ、だいぶライス厳しいですね。確か、X ファクターに昇格したんだよな。レキジャさんのなんか、チャット見てると、チャットっていうか、でもそれ、そうかそうか。ってことは試合終わったってことか。それでもイングラム上行ってる。すごい。これは、スタッツ昇格で、X ファクターまであり得るかもしれないですね。まあ、イングラムね、リターナーでもだいぶ成績出してるんで、あと、ラッシングのタッチダウンでも成績出してるんでね。うん。結構、パスヤードだけの成績じゃないんですよね。うわー、ザイトラ。これ見るとな、放出でね、FA 狙い目かもしれないですね、ザイトラ。まあ、今 OVR83 なんで、まあ劣化して80ぐらいになっちゃうかもしれないですけどね。だからスキル2つつくのかな。多分。もうピールマン入ってて、メカリは抜けて、リンダバームあたり入ってくるとね、ちょっと悩ましくはなるんですよね。もしベスト OL、まあザイトラの方が上なんでしょうけど。リンダバームがね、ちょっとだいぶ金かかるんで、正直5年オプション使おうかなってすごい悩んでるとこなんですよね。うん、もう今の現状の若手の OL でなんとか安くやりくりして、ラマーのお金を考えるとね、ラカンスミス使いやすいなぁ。本当に。インターセプトすごいしやすい。すごいな。LB、主力の LB 全員入ってる。すごいな。ハンフリー、スニードにかなわないね。相変わらず KC が立ちはだかるな。うん。タッカーね、結構外してたから。ライス、いくつぐらいなんだろう。気になっちゃいますね、これは。まあ、あとスティーラーズのランニングバックどんぐらいか見たい。スウィーニー、1400ヤードで 17TD か。どうだろう。ちなみに、まずレイブンズのイングラムから見ると1380ヤード 17TD。まあパッシング、まあそこそこ上位には、まあひょっとすると、ベストワイドレシーバーに選ばなくても X ファクター行く可能性もあるけど、まあちょっとね、21から規制するんで、ちょっとオーバー入っちゃうのかな。どうなんだろう。今、13人、で、オーバー入んないか。一応全部できんのか。15、まあ3日で回ったとしたら、16、まあ17週が21にかかるけど、まあ2日で回ったりすれば、まあただあれだな、2日で回る場合は、まあ1日しか短縮にならない感じにしてくれ。まあね、いろんな人も旅行とか行ってるからもあるんでしょうけど、だから1日で回ることはないみたいな話だったんだよな。13、14、15、16、17、18、19、20。まあ2日で回るようだったらギリ、あの、全部2日で回るようだったらギリ試合できるけど、まあ3日も入る可能性高いですからね。うん、3日入っちゃうと、まああれですね。で、ただ2日で入っちゃうとね、プレーオフが、まあどうにか調整できるのかってとこですかね。1500ヤード 33TD。これはルーキー越せないな。すげえな。タイトエンドで 33TD。ライスとどっこいなんだな。1329、ヤード数一緒で TD は 3TD ぐらい多い。 まあ一応リターンとラッシングヤードで稼いだので一応はベストワイドレシーバーで一番上に来てるってとこなのかな。ってとこですかね。ライスは特にはランはしてないし、リターンでも使ってないのかな。まあちょっとイングラムね、だいぶリターナー向きなんで、だいぶ結構ね、ちょっと相手チームに隙があると一発 TD もあり得るですよね。ただ、あんまりリターンはね、怪我すると怖いから使いたくないんですけど。まあ、そんなとこですかね。とりあえず、次は、一応 CPU 戦になるのかな。今んとこ人が入ってないのかな。まあ、ちょっとブレイクアウト立て続けにあったんで、大倍前ですけど、ブレイクアウトは来ないだろうな。多分。だいぶブレイクアウト、しかも今シーズンブレイクアウト今んとこ全部成功してるんですよね。いやー、なんか、まあ24になってブレイクアウトの条件が22より優しくなったっていうのは大きいですけどね。サックしたらタックルフォーロスもつくみたいなのがあるんで。まあでもインターセプトとかあったけど、まあ微妙だろうな。こんだけスーパースターとかいると発動しにくいイメージあるんですよね。ブレイクアウトは。ケルビン・ジョセフ、なかなか育ってきたって感じしますね。いい動きしてくれるようになってきたって感じはありますね。オタフェも相変わらずタックルフォールスは稼いでるな。まあ、X ファクターになっちゃったんで、スタッツ昇格はないですけど、まあ、ただ、まあね、ベスト LB で経験値は入る、まあ、かなってとこありますけど、まあ、経験値も大きいですけどね、90いったらスキルいじれるんでね、スターから昇格していった選手なんで、いやー、まあ結構、ランがうまくはまったな。まあ単純に強かった、レイブンズのランの反応が。まあ一応インサイドランで構えてたのもありますけども、方針がね。アウトサイドよりインサイドなんだなっていう感じがあったんで、スタッツ見てて。で、まあまだね、ワトソンだからか、あんまり結構、青海さんってさ、パスも結構積極的というか、する方なんで、警戒してたんですけど、今シーズンのスタッツ見てるとランが多かったんでね。まあ、ぎっちりランを止めてってとこでしたかね。どうすっかな、センター一応、入れとくか。まあ、こんなとこですかね。一つだけですね。結構オフェンスのスタッツは良かったですけど、方針的にはパスで TD 取ったのが多かったんで、あんまりいかなかったかなってとこですかね。はい。では、残り3週ですね。レギュラーシーズンは頑張っていきましょう。では、ご視聴ありがとうございました。